Does your mower sound like this when you try to start it? It's almost like the battery's dead, but the battery's brand new. More than likely your valves need adjusted. I'm going to adjust these ones and see if that fixes the problem. Before I go adjusting the valves, I'm going to pull the spark plug out and turn it over, see if there's a bind in the engine or if one of the belts is stuck or something like that. So I got the spark plug out. As you can see, it turns over how it should. Now I'm going to set the engine to top dead center and adjust the valves. Okay, I got the engine to top dead center, and the way you do that, or the way I do it, which might not be the right way, is with the spark plug out, you can turn the engine over by hand pretty freely. Now I use like a little piece of wood, put it in the spark plug hole, turn the engine over until the piston pushes it up and is up to its highest point. Now, if you're on the wrong stroke, one of these or both of these, one may be open, one may be closed. But if you're on top dead center, they're both closed. And I can see right now that this valve, which is the, I think it's the intake valve, whichever one the bottom one is, the intake valve, it is way loose. Like, this is way looser than it should be. This one's not bad, but I'm going to get my feeler gauge out and check them. I got to look up the spec for them first, though. Okay, I believe I found the problem with this one. I don't even think the valves need adjusted. This stud, which threads in right here, and this lock nut holds it, the whole thread, or the whole stud actually backed out. If I turn this, you can see that the whole stud's turning. So I'm going to tighten it up, and then I'm going to turn that nut to kind of lock it in place. I believe that's probably the issue, because now I feel like the clearance is probably pretty close. Yeah, it's about 5 thousandths, maybe 4 thousandths, so I think that was our issue here, but I'll tighten it up and we'll start it up and see. Okay, I tightened that stud up, tightened this up. I did adjust this a little bit though, it still seemed a little bit loose. So the spec I found was for the intake was 3 to 5 thousandths, and for the exhaust was 5 to 7 thousandths. Do your own research though. I just did a quick Google search and that's what came up, so that's what I'm going to go with. I've done a lot of these, so I know that's pretty close to where it needs to be. These engines will not turn over if the valves are not adjusted correctly or close to correctly. They have an automatic decompression release and they need to be adjusted right. I'll button everything back up and I'll see if it turns over. Okay, the moment of truth. I don't have the valve cover on, but I want to try it real quick and see if it starts. So here goes. Alright, I'd say that was a problem. I didn't leave it run long. As you can see, it shot some oil out. But I wanted to make sure it was correct before I put it back together. So now I'll RTV the valve cover and put it all back together and see how it runs. Okay, I got it all put back together. I don't have this down yet, but the valve cover's back on, RTV'd. If you need a video on how to adjust the valves, I do have another video on that. This was just more for if your mower's doing this could be your problem. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. Again, thanks for watching.